All right, so this is actually our second go because Connor screwed up.
It was the internet. It wasn't me. The internet didn't. It was too good that the internet was like, we can't have this going out being published. So
Yeah, we have in some dark alley, or not dark alley, maybe
maybe,
a never before heard kind of 3 minute clip of us just going off that will never
yeah,
be seen because we deleted it.
they'll never be seen. But you can still find it somewhere in the cyber web if you dig deep enough.
Yeah,
We
even
hid
though
it in a secret
we
spot.
record this offline, but I guess
So
we could have. Yeah.
if you find it, you get $1 million from Daniel.
Well, let's not count on that. Hi everyone, welcome to the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
Me and someone else.
Yeah. This is the number one show on the Experience Podcast Network,
Yes.
actually. Now, is there just one show on the Experience Podcast Network? Maybe.
Maybe.
Who's to say? It's like the 50% chance of rain. Call back to the first episode.
Mhm.
Who knows?
Mhm.
One way or another. But kind of tell us about a new addition we may be adding to the show.
New addition, potentially maybe adding. This is happening eventually. A new editor is coming on to edit the podcast to make it not just great but superb. It is going to be the best podcast in the world.
Now give us an example of what this editor would be doing specifically. How does it affect everyone else?
Specifically, well, what he will do is he will consume some illicit substances
Okay.
and just go crazy. He'll just look at the sound waves and just pick out what he decides doesn't look nice and hope that it comes out to something that makes sense.
Oh boy.
That's the plan.
Maybe he'll get our show out in a more timely manner because if you're listening to this, by the time you're listening to this, actually, it's a day late, right?
It's a day late.
We're releasing this a day late. That's because we're recording a day late.
Because we recorded a day late.
And Connor, it's all your fault. Why?
It's all my fault because I'm a very, very busy man and I am very busy. So
What are you doing? What
couldn't-
makes you so busy?
because I had to work on some stuff. I had to work. I'm a working man.
Okay, well, what's the work? Go ahead.
Uh,
Spill the beans.
well, spill the beans.
Yes.
The beans will be spilled.
Yes.
What we had to do is so my dad owns a business, right?
Oh, not this again.
Fun fact.
All right.
Not this again, but we're bringing it back, and so we had to clear out an entire set of a warehouse because an unnamed transit company in Atlanta will be storing stuff there.
I thought you were doing that last
So-
week, though. Why did it affect this week?
That was last week, but it got extended into this week.
Oh,
It never ends. The party never
It
stops.
never ends. Yeah. Just like the
So-
show. Just never ends.
Just like
That's
the
why
show.
we bring on the editor. There you go.
Yes. The editor.
Oh, well, that's not what I said, but okay. If that's what you want to think.
I think it's kind of cool.
Anyway.
Can we call him that?
Huh? Okay, we'll call him
The
that.
editor.
We'll
Okay,
call him
cool.
that.
Thank you.
Anyway, we are, Connor is not recording in the Experience Podcast studio
No, I'm not.
because he couldn't do it last week for the same reason.
Yeah, because I'm a busy man. I was working.
But I believe next week you'll be recording the podcast studio.
Next week I will be. I think the podcast studio is better. It's just plus my microphone is bad. So
Yeah, it sounds better this week. I mean, I don't know how it'll sound later when I throw it all together.
mhm.
Am I still editing though? I guess
I guess.
because I guess we don't know when your fancy editor will come on, and this is just some
Sure.
guy. We don't know who this is.
We don't know who this is. I found him on Craigslist. I put an ad out, and he said he could do it. So
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
definitely don't have friends. I mean, you're talking about how you're hanging out with quote the boys.
I was hanging out with quote the boys.
Who are these
Yeah.
boys? I hope they're of age. First of all,
They're of age. Yeah,
I
they're
hope
the
you're not
men.
running around with like
now.
a bunch of 5-year-olds like playing soccer on the street.
I could be, yeah, hanging out with 12-year-olds. We're all playing Fortnite. It's a great time. But yeah, they're the boys. We yeah,
That's it.
the boys. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I can say. Because we don't want our 3 listeners knowing the identity of the boys.
Of the boys. Do you know the identity of the boys?
I potentially know the identity of the boys.
Oh boy.
So.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man.
Oh, that's the best joke we've ever had.
Yeah, that's it. That's the top. It's only going downhill from here.
All right, let's get serious.
Yeah, serious time.
What kind of snacks are you going to be eating this week? I mean, what's the deal with that?
Surprisingly, I have no snacks in front of me right now. Contrary to popular belief, I am sitting only with an empty glass of water.
Empty glass of water? Then it's not a glass of water
Yes.
if it's empty.
It's a glass.
I mean, that's like this, the philosophical conundrum.
Is it a glass fully empty or a glass emptily full? Huh.
Oh boy. No, I meant you say it's an empty glass of water. What
Yes.
makes it an empty glass of water? Just an empty glass. If there's no
Sure.
water in it, then how is it how's it of water?
How's it of water? So it's a full glass of air. So I've got a full glass of
is
air.
it a full glass of air or an empty glass of water?
Yes.
Depends on how you think about it.
Depends on how you think about it. This is the philosophical part of the podcast where we discuss philosophy.
Things that don't make sense in nature.
Things that don't make sense in nature. You know what does make sense in nature?
Go ahead.
Giraffes. I don't know. I think I believe in unicorns more than giraffes. Like giraffes are just their necks are so long.
Yeah, but you
Like,
can
just
go and
like-
find a giraffe. Name a unicorn you've seen.
But I'm just saying, if unicorns existed and giraffes didn't, I'd be like, man, whoever thought of giraffes, that's kind of crazy. Like, that's very creative stuff right there.
What's the evolutionary purpose of the horn on the horse? Is it just defense? Is it just a defense mechanism kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like narwhals.
But like, cause you're not like they're not using it to like pluck out apples off off an apple tree, right?
That's true.
You're not spearing them with your horn. I don't think they're tall enough for that. So I guess they would be because they could use their mouths to eat.
Yeah. It's interesting.
But
So yeah, maybe.
I think there's plenty of evidence that giraffes exist. So I think this is on you.
This is on me. But this I'm just saying, if
Have-
maybe both giraffes and unicorns did not exist, I'd be like, if one of them had to exist,
You'd pick
it'd be the
unicorns.
unicorn. I'd pick unicorns
Okay.
because it's just a horse with a horn versus a horse with an extremely long neck and
But
some
giraffes
cheetah
aren't
pattern on it.
horses, though. They have nothing to do with horses.
They're kind of like horses
In that they have 4 legs.
in that they have 4 legs. And do giraffes neigh?
I don't believe they neigh.
I don't believe they neigh. They giroof.
No, that's
That's
not
the
a
noise.
verb. No, you can't do that.
The giraffes go giroof.
I don't think so.
I think they might. Sounds like something a giraffe would do.
Alright, well, while Connor
Speaking
looks
of-
that up, because I know he's going to.
You know I'm going to.
Let's see. I don't know. This is kind of a, we didn't think we'd make it this far, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
You have any news?
any news?
Yeah. I don't know. What happened lately? What's been happening?
Yeah, I haven't seen you in like a week now.
Yeah.
I'm stuck
been
with
a
you
while.
twice next week, so.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I hope I could do that. Actually, I have a screening tomorrow. I have an advanced screening.
Oh, am I invited? Who are you bringing?
Oh, no,
Who are you
I'm just
bringing?
going to go by myself.
You're not gonna go by yourself.
You don't want to go. You don't want to drive up here to go see this.
What movie is it?
Searching?
Oh yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I don't want
Thank you for the invite.
Oh, well, I never actually
you.
invited you. But,
yeah.
yeah, I already ditched a screening for this like 2 weeks ago, so I feel bad. So I'm going to go see it. I don't know, it's supposed to be pretty good. Kind of a mystery sort of thriller.
Just ask your roommate's mom if she wants to go to the movie
Oh, boy.
with
Well,
you.
she's busy cooking dinner right now, so it's
Oh my gosh.
it's kind of a
That's
situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have a screening tomorrow. I'm kind of on the fence whether to go. Like I said, it's I already ditched a screening for this anyway. I think this
Mhm.
was Was this the studio? No, this might have been through the school. I don't remember. But it's close and it's easy and it's free. So this,
That's what matters. Free.
Yeah, I just have to eat dinner at like 4:30 or something, so I can make.
That's
it
not
on time.
dinner. That's like.
Well, because the screening starts. Actually, if it's 7:30, then that should be okay. I have to
Oh,
check
okay.
that.
You gotta figure that out.
Let's see. How do I search searching? Yeah, it's kind of a meta situation. That's at 7, which means I have to leave my apartment at like 5:30 ish.
Where you go? Are you going to a different state?
No, no, no. The next station. But you got to get there early because with these screenings, they're not guaranteed seats.
Mm-hmm.
You just have a pass, and they overbook it so that way they fill up the theater. So you got to get there early to get in line to get. I mean, if I get there, so like a small movie like this, I probably don't have to get there that early. Like I'll be getting there like an hour early, which is fine. But I get a good seat and all that. Sometimes they give out free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten free T-shirts. I got free posters. Free
Post-it notes.
posters.
Posters.
I got free popcorn and a drink one time. Actually, that was kind of cool.
Can we do that? Can we make? We'll make a huge. We'll call them poster notes, and they'll be huge post-it notes the size of posters. So you can just put posters up, but they'll be post-it notes.
But isn't that's just a large piece of paper? We're not inventing a new thing here. But it's sticky.
It's a sticky one. It's like a post-it note, but it's huge.
But then what's the point of it? You can't post it anywhere. The point of post-it notes is you can post them in different places. The post-it note, you're stuck putting it on the wall.
Yeah.
There's no mobility there, and though there's not as much creativity.
True.
Plus, why wouldn't you use like a whiteboard?
That's true. We'll have to figure that out.
You didn't think this through, Connor.
I didn't think this through.
And
I got excited.
You got excited and blew your load too early.
I thought I had the next $1,000 idea, and I guess I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Oh well. Maybe next time.
Yeah, well, we'll keep you posted.
Mhm.
That was a reference to the joke we just.
Oh,
you didn't get
the poster notes.
Yeah, because it's like post. Yeah.
But that's our first sponsor of the episode, Scotch Post-it Notes. We'll keep you posted. I don't know who makes Post-it notes.
Scotch makes Post-it notes.
I don't think Scotch makes Post-it notes.
We should know this if it's our sponsor.
It is our sponsor. We'll keep you posted.
Oh god, they can't reuse that.
But that's what they told me to say.
Oh, they said that.
They said.
I think
Please
Scotch
say this.
is only tape.
But they're kind of sticky. Are Post-it notes technically tape?
I don't know that they qualify as tape.
Can you tape stuff together with a Post-it note?
Let's see. I guess the Post-it is the brand, right? Mm-hmm. That's the brand name. The common name would be a sticky note.
The common that's just a layman's term.
Yeah.
For the people.
That's what it actually is. Post-it is the company that makes sticky notes. It's kind of like the Xerox copy thing, you know?
Like the tissue Kleenex.
Yes, it's the same thing.
Like the
hot tub jacuzzi.
Like the hot tub jacuzzi. Like the Bose stereo.
No, I don't know if that's the same.
Like
I think we're getting a little off track here.
General Electric refrigerator.
Alright, here we go.
Like that's all I got. I think that's all of them.
Like the Google.
Like the Google. Like the Yahoo.
No,
Yahoo.
No one ever mentioned that.
Like the Bing.
Use Bing.
I actually used to use Bing because I felt bad for it.
You felt bad.
I felt bad for Bing because I was like, no one uses Bing, and I kind of wanted to be different than everyone who uses Google.
You wanted to give it a chance.
I wanted to give it a chance. I was like, I think Bing is the future. So I tried Bing, and it was really bad.
Yeah, it's kind of like talking to you. No one really wants to, and then they try it out, and they're like, well, this was a bad idea.
They're kind of stuck with it. Once they start, They're like, you know what? I guess I just got to keep talking to this guy.
Apparently,
So
it's supposed to be better than Google because it doesn't use ads to change your search results.
really,
Yeah. So it's actually better quality results in terms of what you're looking for, apparently.
huh?
So maybe you just didn't like the quality, I guess.
I guess I just didn't like the quality. It's
You're
just
more of a
maybe I
Yahoo
want.
search type of person.
I'm more of a DuckDuckGo type of person.
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo, the best search engine in the world. That's our second sponsor is DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGoose Go. That's what they wanted me to put out there.
That's
So
that's what's written down there.
yep. So
I
use
imagine that all
DuckDuckGo.
these sponsor things that don't exist anyway are just like it's a blank sheet of paper with one sentence, and it's like say what you want.
Yeah, that's what they. I emailed them, and they're like, you know what? We're not going to pay for you, but you can say it if you want to.
You say whatever you want as long as it doesn't harm the brand.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
Okay, Tyler. So what have you been up to today? Anything special?
No,
Well, there we go.
there we go. That's it.
Nothing special for you.
Nothing special for me.
Actually,
What about you? What?
let's do recruiting right on this show. Something that doesn't even
Okay.
need to be on the show. I have a position,
Yeah.
a research position. Would you like to do that next semester?
Me.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I could. That'd be good.
Okay, you don't know anything about it, so
I'd have to put in like my. I'd have to sign up for research credit.
yeah, that's easy. It's not a big deal.
Do they have like minimum GPA requirements?
No? Why? What's your
Okay.
GPA?
1.2.
Okay, as
So-
long as you're breathing.
As long as I'm breathing.
This is more of a physical task. There's not a lot of knowledge required necessarily. It could help
Oh, okay.
to know what you're doing, but a lot of it's just like screwing things together.
Oh, I can do that.
Yes, and since you've been helping so much with your dad's company or whatever you're doing, I'm assuming there's some manual labor there.
There is. I have to I have to look at things and yeah.
Well, you have to let me know because you can come in during the summer and see what it is and see if you'd want to do that. You have to let me know if you
Yeah.
want to come in for a day. Get out of work, I guess.
Get out of work. Yeah. And that's that. This opportunity is also open to any of our viewers.
Yes,
If you
or a
would
loved
like
one.
to, or a loved one, if you or a loved one have been affected with mesothelioma,
Or want a
Um,
research position.
we have a research position for you.
Yes.
So yeah,
It probably actually
Congratulations.
would not help you with mesothelioma.
it would not help you with
It would actually
mesothelioma.
probably cause inverse effects.
Yeah, but if you or a loved one has been afflicted with mesothelioma, you can get a job. So
Yes,
just
it's
another thing.
unpaid.
Unpaid. For credit. For credit. We should point out.
About 10 hours a week. Actually, maybe even less than that.
Are there any benefits with this job?
No,
Like dental insurance?
there's no insurance.
Okay. Like free flights?
No. You do get to use the screwdrivers whenever you want.
I get to use this. Oh.
Yes. But don't take the
Are they
scissors, because there's never scissors in that lab.
What about the knife? Am I allowed to grab the knife
I
whenever
guess
I
you
want?
can take the knife and do what you want with it.
Okay.
Take it on a plane, up to you.
Take it on a plane.
Yeah.
I think they're actually changing that. You can have a knife up to 2 feet now.
2 feet.
I heard.
Oh,
So,
I thought it was
yeah.
3 feet, but okay.
I thought it was 3 feet.
Because
but
I have a 2.5 foot knife that I wanted to bring.
Yeah.
For just it's a travel thing.
Uh-huh.
Like when I'm packing, it's just like my toothbrush, my shampoo, my 2.5 foot knife, the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing, just whatever.
So I guess I can't bring it. Darn it.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I've always just brought my 1.5 foot knife, so I really have never been
yeah.
there.
Well, that extra foot helps me.
Yeah, it gives you an extra foot.
Yeah, some people need a foot up in life.
Yeah. See, I have the foot down in life.
Yes.
Some people, but at least you don't have a 3.5 foot knife.
No, that'd be ridiculous. There is such thing as too long.
There's too long. At that point, it's not even a knife. I think it's just
it's not usable.
No, like how would you cut your bread with that? At that point, I think it's like just an extended knife. I think it's called.
That's just a saw.
Just a saw.
At that point, it's a saw.
It's a point. It's a saw. So yeah.
There's no point. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
I'd rather you not put it down like that, but I'll pick it up if I need to.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm actually running out of paper towels. You know, that box that you were playing with last time?
Yeah, you had a ton of paper towels.
Yeah, there were a ton, but I keep using them up. Well, my dishwasher exploded this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean...
Why don't you just use an actual towel?
No. I like to use up the paper towels. It's better for the environment if you just keep throwing away all this paper and stuff.
That's what we learned in Energy Club. Let's see. Increase
use of everything.
Increase use of everything. Use anything that's single use, and only use it once.
Yeah, never reuse.
Never reuse. They actually say that reduce, reuse, recycle is
it's a myth.
It's a myth. It's not popular anymore. If you do the opposite, it's actually better for the environment, because then the environment's like, whoa, we got to change something up, and
it allows the environment to adapt.
Yeah, because see, if we try to adapt to the environment,
no, that's not how it's supposed to be. It's literally not natural.
It's not natural. We don't change. Everything else does.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, I found all. Yeah, so that's why I use the paper towels.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading an article on fakenews.com.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And apparently we actually need to increase our use of these disposable paper products like paper towels and plates and napkins and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good, because I was actually reading. I went on realnews.com a while back, and they said
it's too biased, but okay.
It is too biased, and they said we need to reduce our use of paper products. No. That's what I said. I said if it says specifically on fakenews.com, that's ridiculous. So I don't go in there anymore. I think that's just goofy.
No, I'm all about fakenews.com because it's much more. It gives you the streamlined information.
Mm-hmm.
They don't sugarcoat anything, too.
No, they do not.
They actually have a low carb type of news site, so there's no sugar at all.
No sugar at all.
And they provide with the facts that you want to know.
Yes. So that's our third sponsor, fakenews.com. You heard it here at some point. So, yeah.
No, but my dishwasher exploded because it's kind of like a dial situation where you put it to like normal, and then it goes to like a cycle where it goes to rinse and then dry and all that and then off. I put it just maybe 2 centimeters off that normal setting.
Oh,
I figured that's close enough. Yeah, it's good enough. Whatever.
Close enough. Yeah.
And I let it go, and it takes I don't know, like half an hour to clean, and then takes a while to dry and cool down. Right? So I usually put it on in the morning, and then by the time I get back from work, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it on. And I hadn't left yet because I still had a while before I was going to leave. About 10 minutes later, it's still making this weird. I don't even know how to describe the noise, but it's making this weird like.
Can you make the noise for us?
Yeah,
make the noise for our audience.
Let me try. Let me just stretch my throat here.
Yes.
It was making. Let me see.
Oh.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't know what was going on. I was like, "What's the deal?" Usually, it makes a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It's the water.
Oh, like that. Whoosh,
yeah. Usually, I get that kind of noise, but I was getting a.
Oh, not the whoosh.
No, not a whoosh. It was a And so
You go,
I was wondering what's going on. And so, like an idiot, I opened it up just to peek. And
just a peek inside.
give it a little peek.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even tell what was going on. So I turned it off. Or no. Then I tried. No, I didn't do that. I pushed it to rinse. So I figured, we'll just skip it. Let's just rinse, and then I'll just run it again after it's done rinsing or whatever.
Yeah, rinse and repeat.
Literally rinse and repeat. And that made it worse because then it flooded it with water. And then I was like, all right, screw this. I'm just gonna put it off and then retry it. And it flooded it with more water, and soap was coming, the dishwasher detergent was just spewing out of it. And that's why I had to use a bunch of paper towels, linking it back to the paper towel argument.
Yeah, that is crazy. So the moral of the story is
use more paper towels.
Use more paper towels, and everything will be fixed.
And everything will be fixed. I mean, now I ran it. Like I said, I ran that normal cycle. I came back, and it was all okay.
What do you think caused the? So do you think that 2 centimeters?
Yeah, the 2 centimeters off was just completely threw it into disarray.
That just turned it into a crazy monster machine.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, this thing, I guess it's kind of old. I'd like to think it's not that old.
No.
And it works very well. I mean, I'm actually pretty impressed. My stuff, my dishes are always pretty clean when it comes out. So I have no complaints outside of today when it happened.
Yeah. But we all just have our bad days. Even machines.
Machines have their bad days. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I don't want to assume a gender here.
Don't want to assume it's gender. No, of course not.
So they, I guess we should say.
They. They, them.
They, them, the dishwasher. Probably just having a bad day. Woke up today. Maybe they were hungry. I hadn't used it in a good while, so maybe that was it.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I think the second moral of the story is we need to be more understanding of our machines. What are they going through?
We do. We never take into account what machines are thinking.
No, we just use them, and then when they don't work, we get angry. But we need to ask why.
Yes.
And that's
what's really beneath the circuitry? What's beneath the machinery here?
And that's our next podcast segment, which will be "What are they thinking? Machines?" ? Featuring someone in the technology industry.
Yes, not us. So actually, speaking of technology and machines, and you getting angry at machines, what was going on with your microphone?
What's going on with my microphone? Well, this is the one that we actually got from Bangladesh from my good friend.
Sketchy. I mean, how much sketchier can it get?
From the Nigerian prince.
Yes.
And
that's another callback.
But I tried plugging in my aux mic in because I was like, I think it's going to work, and it didn't work. And I cried. But yeah. So I think what I have to do is in the future I have to get a USB mic, and maybe I have one. Maybe I have one lying around my house hiding. What is it thinking? What is that USB mic thinking? But I'll use that.
Yeah, it's probably buried underneath something. It hasn't been used in forever, if at all.
No, if at all.
But remember, don't buy a new mic because again, this is the No Budget Podcast. And
this is the No Budget Podcast, so I have to find it. It has to be found.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to your usual place where you buy stuff, the dumpster.
The dumpster.
And see if something there.
And if not there, I'll go on Craigslist.
Yeah.
I'll see what people are offering.
That's a little expensive, though. You're better off going to a landfill.
Yeah.
I mean, hidden treasure is what you're going to find at the landfill.
So I'll go dumpster diving.
Yeah, one man's trash, another man's your stuff.
Yes. It's in there. I will find it. And then we will have the best no-budget podcast in the land.
Definitely on the Experience Podcast Network.
Definitely on the Experience Podcast Network. Yeah, on our channel we have the best one, I think.
Speaking of things you're not doing right,
Hmm.
still working on adding this show to other feeds.
Yes. Yes.
But you were too busy working or doing whatever you were doing.
Whatever I was doing. You know what I do that we need to figure out? I think I sleep too much. I sleep like 7 or 8 hours every single day.
No, that's too much.
That's too much. That's what I'm saying. And this is again, I need to stop going there. I was on realnews.com and they said 7 to 8 hours of sleep is a good amount.
No,
and I was like,
stop with the realnews.com. I mean,
I know I'm addicted to it. Because it's just so crazy, some of the stuff they say.
It's too biased.
And then
it really is.
too biased. And then I went back, and of course, fakenews.com was like, you only need 1 or 2 hours of sleep every night.
I mean, if you're doing more than 3 hours, you're wasting your time.
You're wasting it, and that's what I'm saying. I'm wasting my time, so I need to figure that out. I need to get less sleep. I need to get less sleep.
Yes.
So
yeah, less sleep. I mean, I usually 15 minutes a day. That's all I get.
You get 15 minutes a day.
15 minutes. That's all I need. You know, I know
That's
most people like to hover in that 1 hour range, and I get it, you know.
Yeah.
But 15 minutes is really all I need. It allows me to do so many more things in my day.
Yeah. I mean, you basically have you have about 7 hours and 45 minutes more time in your day than me.
Yeah. And look at how many more things I'm doing. Cleaning up dishwasher messes.
You're cleaning up dishwasher messes. You know where I couldn't have gotten that time from anywhere. I would have been sleeping. I would have been sleeping while the dishwasher would have been crying in their machine ways.
You probably would have been looking for your mic. I mean,
I would have been looking for my mic.
That's a waste.
Yeah, that probably too.
That's not a waste of time.
Yeah. But yeah. That's our next. Our fourth sponsor is Tempurpedic. Sleep your life away.
Transition. Yeah.
Yeah.
More like Sleeperpedic.
More like Sleeperpedic. Am I right? Man, that's what I'm saying. We need to make a mattress that doesn't let you sleep. Like,
yes, it prevents you from sleeping.
The Temper-Tantrum.
But we don't want to okay. So there's an obvious answer here. You just make like a wooden thing with nails coming out, and that's too easy, right?
It's too easy.
It should look like a real mattress.
Yes.
To the layman's eye, to your eye, right?
To my eye.
Right. Lowest common denominator, your eye.
Yes.
You should You should not be able to tell the difference between our Tempurpedic. Is that what we're calling it?
The Temper-Tantrum.
Temper-Tantrum.
Yes. Versus the Tempurpedic.
Tempurpedic.
Yes. It should be exactly, and even when you lay on it, it's identical. But right when you fall asleep, it goes crazy.
But I don't just want like weird vibrating stuff. You know,
no.
That's again. This is not like a B horror movie. You know, it should be a little more inventive than that.
Mm-hmm. So we should put like some electrodes in there, just like shock you awake.
But
maybe
in
heating
specific parts of your body, like it's targeting certain parts that'll activate certain nerves. You know, it's a little smarter than that, than just like a random shock.
Mm-hmm. And then maybe like a heating coil.
Yeah,
heating
coil.
Like an oven in there, or a stovetop. Maybe I don't know, maybe some uranium.
Uranium, that's good.
So we'll put some more uranium in there.
We could just have it like catch fire.
You know what? Yeah, let's just do that. Whenever you fall asleep, it just lights up.
It's
got gasoline in it. Yeah. Get third-degree burns, but that's your fault for sleeping.
What's also, you know, what would be good is we have it suck the oxygen out of the room.
Oh, yeah. It could be like it could just be a giant silica gel packet.
Yeah, that'd be good. No, we don't. No, again, it has to look like a normal mattress.
Has to look like a normal mattress.
Don't stray from that, okay? We want to keep it so it's consumer friendly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We've got to so people. Yeah, so it's a good gift. We want to be a good gift.
Yeah, it's a good gift. You don't. It's a gift you give to like your ex-girlfriend that came back years later and wants to hook up with wants to start it again, and you're like, nah, I got to get out of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're like, you know what? I appreciate you as a person. Here is the Temper-Tantrum mattress.
It's a great gift, and hopefully this will sort of mend our relationship.
Yeah, just bring it back to terms.
And then they hate you, and then they leave.
Yes, or they love you because you fixed their life, and now they get less sleep, and now they can...
Their life is better. They get to spend more time with you.
Yes, a full 24 hours a day with you.
Because they can't sleep.
Because they can't sleep. Because of Temper-Tantrum.
Temper-Tantrum mattress.
Yeah.
Coming to stores not near you. It's not going to be in convenience stores, obviously. We have to make it.
No.
You have to go find this.
You have to.
You have to put in effort. We don't want to just put it at, like, all the Walmarts and stuff. It's too easy.
Yeah. It's got to be like...
We want just the most dedicated people to buy this, and so we need to sort of provide a chase. Yeah.
Yeah. We should put in, like, I don't know, like China shops.
Mm-hmm.
It's
just random places. Let's just put
just random places.
Like a chair store. It should be there.
Like a chair store. Like people just, I want to buy a chair. Oh snap! There's a mattress in here.
I'm gonna go buy some jewelry.
Can buy some jewelry. Go to Shane Co.
And,
what's that in Shane Co?
What's that in the corner over there? That looks like the Temper-Tantrum mattress.
Yeah.
Looks like something I could add to my collection.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Yeah, that's what we need to do.
And you know what? We're missing a key market here. Connor, I think we overlooked this, but you're going to be glad that I remembered it just now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pet market for this as well.
Oh.
Yeah, your dog doesn't need all that sleep either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
is my
a Temper-Tantrum Mini?
A Temper-Tantrum? Yes, the Junior Temper-Tantrum.
Junior Temper-Tantrum for your dog.
Yes, and we have the Junior for your hamster. The Junior Aqua for your fish.
For your fish. The Junior 3D for your pet parrot.
Yes.
It goes around the cage, right?
Oh, so it's like a sheath.
It's a cube, yeah. It's a sheath, kind of cube situation. So it's that's why like a 3D. I mean, the name is flexible.
Yeah,
but you can see the potential here in the pet market.
Yeah, because I think pets definitely sleep too much.
And also, this goes hand in hand. Hopefully, when you go to buy your Temper-Tantrum at your local plant store.
Yeah.
You see the pet ones, and you're thinking, oh, I can save time on sleep for myself and my pet. That means now I'm spending more time with my pet.
No, because what are those people going to do when they're awake? They're not going to just want to watch TV all the time. They're going to want to play with their pet because now they can have time to walk their pet.
And their pet's not sleeping all day, too, so it goes together is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
You see?
It's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. This is our next 99-cent idea.
It is. We are going to become 10,000-aires now.
Yes.
I can see it in our future.
In 100 years, we're going to be swimming in pennies.
We are going to be drowning in some pennies with the Temper-Tantrum.
But not sleeping in them.
Never will we be sleeping. True.
Alright, let's move on to our advice segment.
It's true. We have the advice segment.
The advice segment.
Because people like advice. Advice, I think, is very helpful. Yeah. So, advice time?
Alright, do you have something? You can go ahead. Or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Alright. This is, relating to things we've talked about on the show, like I like to do. I like to keep it relevant. Like fakenews.com, keeping it in the present.
Keep it in the present.
My main advice would be always show up on time. Yes, no one likes a tardy fellow.
No one likes a tardy fellow.
Keep it on time, and you'll actually do better in life, and it will help you stay on time. The Temper-Tantrum mattress.
That's good advice.
You're never going to sleep through a meeting.
No.
You're always going to be on time. So that's my advice: is keep on time. Connor, you got something?
That was good advice. Let me think. I think that wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Why?
That's
why?
my advice.
Okay.
'Cause I think lots of people get dirty hands.
They just don't wash their hands. You know, I can't tell you how many bathrooms I go in. People go to the bathroom and they look at the sink like, should I do this? Nah, I'm good.
Like, it's there. The sink is there. Just take the extra step.
Yeah,
wash your hands.
Takes a minute.
Takes a minute, and it lasts a lifetime.
It lasts a lifetime.
Yeah.
There's a reason
Or
the
the
flu
next
keeps spreading because people, you know, you go to the bathroom and you sneeze into your hands and you're rubbing your hands all over the doorknob.
Yeah.
It's like
that's what I do.
Well, that's what you do, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's why we're offering it as advice.
Yes. So we're gonna have a competition here on the Experience Podcast. The first person to wash their hands will never get sick for the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm.
So
guaranteed.
For
more information, check out fakenews.com.
For more experience, yeah.
It's gotta be a real site. Let me actually look this up. Yeah, it's a real site.
It's a real site, fakenews.com.
Yeah, and it's weird. Okay. Anyway, that concludes the advice segment, unless you have something else you wanted to talk about. Washing your hands, obviously a classic.
That's a classic.
It's an easy one, though. I want you to come up with something more creative next week.
Next week, we'll have the best advice. That was the general advice. But next week, so be excited, be ready, be hyped, get turned for advice next week. It is going to be the best advice in the world.
It's going to be something dumb.
Yeah. The best advice. Thank you. Wash your hands. And
is this why wash your hands? Did you see someone not wash their hands recently? Is this a personal thing?
No, I remember it was earlier today, and I was there, and I had dirt on my hands.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, I gotta wash my hands. And I did, and what's crazy is that dirt just comes right off.
And it felt great too, didn't it?
And it felt great because I could just touch everything else and know that my hands weren't dirty anymore. Okay. And I could shake people's hand. And
that's the extent of your touching.
That's the extent of my touching.
It's a euphoric kind of feeling, is what you're getting.
Yes, it's euphoria. We're just realizing that your hands are sanitary. That's
good, though. That's good. I'm proud of you for washing your hands and experiencing the feeling of cleanliness, which you normally don't experience.
Which I normally don't experience. I normally experience dirtiness.
You're still working on installing a shower.
Yes. The shower is coming right now. Using just a gallon of water from Publix.
And baby wipes.
Yeah. And baby wipes. I don't think I think it's just a temporary lifestyle. I don't think this is permanent.
Have you considered paper towels?
Paper towels, you say?
Yeah, and feel free to use as many as you want.
Yes, I will.
No, that's good. You should be getting a full shower. That's the way to live.
Mm-hmm. That's our 5th sponsor, Bounty Paper Towels. Stay strong out there.
Is that 5th or is that 4?
That was our. I don't know. I lost count after 2.
Yeah. Well, I think it is 5. Are we counting Tempurpedic?
Oh, Tempurpedic and TemperTantrum.
And TemperTantrum, yeah.
So.
2 different. Well, TemperTantrum is our own thing. It's not a sponsor.
Yeah. It's our own creation.
I wouldn't count that as a sponsor. I mean, fakenews.com is a sponsor because it's not ours.
Do we have a guest this week?
Do we have a guest this week?
Yeah.
You're asking me this now?
I didn't know.
45 minutes into the show.
Do we?
No, you were supposed to bring a guest this week.
Oh, I was?
Yeah, you said one of the boys.
Oh, I was bringing one of the boys.
You can bring the editor on if he wants to come on.
I can bring the editor on. Shall we keep his identity a secret?
Yes, because even I don't know his identity, so...
Even I don't know his identity.
You don't know, and you found him.
Who is the editor? That's our next segment. Who is, comma, the editor?
Why the comma? Dramatic effect. Is it?
Dramatic effect. It looks nicer. Who is the editor? It also doesn't make any linguistic sense.
Was there a comma right there after any?
Yes. There's actually a comma in every single word I say. There's a comma.
To give it to keep it almost like a segmented sort of sentence. Each thing represents its own thought. Each word represents its own thought in your sentences.
Yeah. Every word has meaning.
Anyway,
every word matters.
I will try to get a guest for next Tuesday. No guarantees.
No guarantees, but the experience guarantee.
Well, that guarantee is good. But other than that, maybe Thursday. I thought you were working on a guest though.
I was.
And it never happened.
And it never happened.
We wouldn't even know what to do with the guest. We're worried we'd scare them away.
No, they wouldn't. I think we'd have a conversation.
Well, there's no rhyme or reason to our conversations, right?
No.
We've established that by now.
Yeah. But something would happen.
Something would happen. It could be chaos is one thing, or it could be nothing. But there's no middle ground.
There's no middle ground. It could be something.
No, it couldn't be something. That would be the middle ground.
That would be the middle ground. It could be everything.
Okay, there we go. It could be everything. We're just not sure, so we'll try to bring a guest on. And as I've said, I don't know if I've said this on the show, but I don't want the show to be sort of an interview show kind of thing. There's enough podcasts about that, right?
We want it to be an outer view kind of thing.
It should be an outer view sort of situation.
Mm-hmm.
We don't.
So the guest asks us questions.
Yes, about our outside personality. We don't want the guest to dig into us. We want them to experience what's already out.
Yeah.
That's
like everything everyone already knows, they ask us.
Yes.
And that'd be great.
Even though no one knows anything about you.
About you. You.
Okay.
It's like a mirror.
Oh. Yeah, maybe we should just have a guest come on and they just hold up a mirror. We've also talked about video as well. I think the editor wanted us to do video. Is that right?
The editor, that was his thought projection, his thought answer.
Well, we never said he was allowed to have thoughts, so let's hold it back a bit.
Let's hold that back a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's it. Never mind.
He wants us to have video. Well, we don't have a camera for that. I mean, we could use like a phone.
We could use the iPhone 10, which, based on what Apple has said, has the best camera ever made.
Alrighty, look at realnews.com again.
That was actually on slightlyrealnews.com.
Slightlyrealnews.com. That one's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's hit or miss.
It's okay. Overall it's okay.
Yeah, overall it's okay. I don't find myself going there a lot, but like if it pops up in my headlines, I'll click on it. I don't feel bad clicking on it. This is kind of the gist of how I feel about that. But I'm not actively going to slightlyrealnews.com to look at my articles.
No. Slightlyfakenews.com. Now that's something.
That's something interesting. They kind of teeter back and forth for me. I'm not fully invested yet. I need to see more.
No.
I need to see more.
Just, yeah.
Anyway, we could try video at some point. Well, when you wanted to do the math tutoring show or whatever.
Yes.
That would obviously be video.
That's gonna happen. Be excited for that, viewers, listeners. experiencers. Because that's gonna be the
well,
host.
we don't want to start a second show quite yet.
No.
We need to build up this audience. We need to build a audience.
Yes, we need
audience at all. We don't have one at all.
No, we don't. So we have the potential 6-year-old.
Yes, that 6-year-old that keeps clicking on this show and listens through the whole 50+ minutes of it every week.
Which is great.
Actually, though, I will say, what was that? Next week's show will probably come out on Wednesday as well, based on our recording schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I think. But the following week, maybe we should just switch to Wednesday releases. What do you think, Connor?
I think we should just go wherever the spirits take us.
No, we should keep it as a consistent release date so people know when the show's coming out.
True.
We can switch to Wednesday. We'll have to talk about that.
We'll look into it.
Next week we'll pre-record for the following week, right? I assume.
Yeah.
On that Thursday.
Yes.
And then actually, those there's some weeks in August where I may not be able to do this show, but that's for a later day, you know.
That's for a later decision that we can decide 10 minutes before we do anything.
Yes, if you're not sleeping through it.
If I'm not sleeping through it when you wake me up and call me.
When I told you I would call you.
When you told me that you would call me.
Why didn't you just have your computer out and ready to go?
That was actually the plan. But what happened was I went running and I came back and I was very tired and I was like, I'll take a shower to wake me up a little bit.
Okay.
So I took a shower and that did not successfully wake me up. I think it actually made me more tired.
Okay. What did you do in the shower?
That's a good question. That is a good question. That'll be on the next segment. What did Connor #do in the shower? ?
Anyway, you went to sleep, which doesn't seem like the best idea.
It doesn't seem like
Isn't sleeping right after your run also not a good thing?
I have no idea. It probably isn't.
I feel like that's not a good thing, just for like recovery purposes. So Connor, why were you showering?
Why was I showering? Well,
because you felt too sweaty.
I felt too sweaty. My shirt was drenched in sweat. I was like, this isn't because it's still technically.
Without your shirt on, though.
I run without my shirt on, but I don't feel.
You came back and you put your shirt on when you were sweating.
No, I run with my shirt on around here because I don't feel comfortable running with my shirt on.
Not comfortable with your body.
I'm not comfortable with my body. And I feel like it intimidates some people when I run in like residential areas with my shirt off.
Well, and you run around campus with your shirt off, and that's better?
It's better because I don't know. Actually, probably isn't better. It's probably actually a lot worse.
Yeah, that's much worse.
Yeah, but I run around campus with my shirt off. You know, no one ran around campus with their shirt off before I did it. I mean, like the running club did.
I guarantee you, plenty of people run around shirtless.
Not that I noticed. Not on East Campus.
You think you set a trend?
I set a trend. I am the trendsetter. Everyone was like, man, I gotta be like this guy running without his shirt.
You should try running without your pants next time. See if people
run without my pants.
Suit. Yeah, follow suit.
Yes, follow birthday suit.
Yeah, there you go. No, you gotta wear shoes.
Gotta wear shoes, that's true. Because I gotta protect my joints.
It's safety, yeah, it's a safety concern.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. I was sweaty, so I took a shower and then went to bed.
And that's why you were late.
And that's why I was late. But as they say, better never than late.
Well, that's the slogan of our podcast, better never than late.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks everyone for listening. It's about, what are you doing now?
What do you mean, what am I doing now?
What are those, bed springs?
No, it's a table that folds up, and I was playing with it with my foot.
Well, that's...
So it's kind of cool.
Okay. Well, yeah, alright. Anyway, that's the show. We'll be back next week. That's on some day. It'll be Tuesday or Wednesday.
Eventually. Something will happen.
Better never than late.
Better never than late.